images such as these became public, showing the state of underpreparedness for the Southeast Asian Games. The Games officially opened this weekend and are being hosted by the Philippines. Complaints range from incomplete construction to airport delays, insufficient food for athletes, not enough rooms, and so on. Here's more on what the organizing committee called, quote, inefficiencies or miscoordination.
The Philippines is hoping the 2019 Southeast Asian Games would signal the country's readiness to host the larger Asian Games in 2030. Based on the rocky opening days of this year's tournament, 2030 seems like a pipe dream. Some preliminary competitions have already kicked off, with the Games officially starting on Saturday. But construction work continues as the list of complaints from visiting athletes and administrators piles ever higher. With long waits for shuttle services and a lack of accommodations, many participants have been forced to sleep on floors. Indonesia's weightlifting and football teams even decided to book their own hotels instead of relying on accommodations provided by the hosts. Botched preparations put a strain on athletes already coping with a crowded schedule.
Not gonna lie, I was pretty upset when we first got here. With it, 3 hours of waiting in the airport and then 8 hours waiting until we get our rooms and the guys sleeping on the floor. And, that adds up in a tournament like this.
The logistical chaos has brought unwanted negative attention on the tournament and organizers under widespread criticism.
And that unwanted attention has spilled out onto social media. One local newscaster posted this video on Twitter of a slightly puzzling look inside one of the women's bathrooms that has not one toilet but two next to each other.
May agree or disagree with many of our political stands sa mga issue, but napaka-importante po na we all agree that this is for their future. So let's start po with integrity. Can we all agree po that whatever we do becomes a habit? Then when it becomes a habit, it becomes part of our value system. Then it becomes our character, then it becomes our identity. Diba? So for example, every single thing Juan de la Cruz does, may ninanakaw o may pinipitik or may dinadaya. Cheating, stealing, and lying. So for example, pag breakfast, hindi po nakatingin yung tao sa kalenderya, kumuha ng extra rice o kumuha ng isang pritong itlog pa, hindi binayaran. Pagdating sa opisina,